Okay. Well, hello, guys. Welcome to another episode of Harold Knows Something Allegedly. So, today we have on the couch is my good friend, Michael Momphrey, and today we're going to be discussing one of his favorite artists. He's a BARB. So, we have a BARB here on the couch to discuss Nicki Minaj, who Nicki Minaj is, the evolution of Nicki Minaj, and her 4 albums that we have going on. So
it may be 5 by the time this airs. It may be 5.
Oh, okay. Nicki is working on something.
Yes, she has an album. She has an album coming out November 17th.
Okay.
November 17th, Pink Friday 2.
Oh, okay. I
should get paid for this.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question. Is Roman coming? Is she going to get,
listen,
a Dungeon Dragon?
She said that this will be a full circle album.
Okay.
So, I believe because she put Roman on the back burner for a little bit. She put Roman on the, she put him to sleep for a little bit.
Why, though? Roman was so good.
Well, a lot of people made fun of Roman when Roman was out. Now, a lot of people, with the different voices and the different characters. So I think when she, ventured off and like she did, Pink Friday, Roman's Revenge, she did that album. And then after that album, I think she wanted to kind of like, when she did the Pink Print.
Is that when she did a lot of pop music?
Yes, that was the second album. So then the third album, she still did
Super Bass.
No, that was the first album.
Oh,
that was the first album.
Oh shit!
Yes,
I thought Super Bass was on.
Super Bass was her first single ever.
Really? I thought it was Your Love.
Well, that was so that was the first single that did something. That was the first single.
Oh,
so
okay.
That's why they count it, because 2 other singles came before that: Massive Attack, and then Your Love. She hates Your Love, by the way. She hates all of her pop songs.
Well, why's she do them?
I mean, hell, that's how you get the white people.
Okay, well, you got to jump over, to get, you got to get the Caucasians, you got to climb the mountain of Caucasus.
Listen,
but
when she first came, if you remember, when she first came out, it was 2010.
Right.
That was when she first had her first album. Now, she had a mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
She had 2 mixtapes.
Was Black China on that?
Who is Black China? No. Oh, you talking about the music video. No, baby.
Well, I just thought, maybe because, they were tight back then and they both had the...
She didn't even know that lady.
Amber Rose.
Black China.
Black China
Tiger's baby mama.
Black China was the stunt double when she did the Monster video.
Oh, really? Because Monster is one of my favorite songs, but I think that's what she really...
That's a lot of people that not fans. It's not Barbs. That's they go to. That's they when you
because I'm not.
So when you not that's how you could tell a fake Barb, because if they say like, oh, what's your favorite song, and they say, oh, Monster, be like, mm-mm.
But okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question then. Do you feel like the Barbs aren't really understanding the reason that song resonates with so many people? Because she was it was such a animated piece of art.
I think
I'm gonna ask you this. What do the Barbs like then? What is the Barbs' favorite?
But see, it depends. Okay, so Barbs are different. We're very different on what we like and what we pick. I am a trap Nicki fan. I am a trap Nicki fan.
The trap. B, is that it?
Not even that. I like the Pound Town.
Pound Town.
Pound
Town. Like, okay, so you said Pound Town. Now, what we got going on Pound Town is the sexy red girl talking about my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. Pound Town. So, what is Nicki's Pound Town? I don't know if I heard Nicki's Pound Town.
You ain't never heard Pound Town, the remix?
Oh, it's the remix of Pound Town.
It's the remix of Pound
okay,
Town.
so this is Pound Town.
It's the same Pound Town, but it's just a little remix. It's just a little remix.
I think I've heard it, but it was like, I'm just going to be honest with you, Diane.
Who is Diane?
Diane is just... Right, Diane is just that girl.
It's moved on from here.
Yeah. I just really don't... Nicki's personality, and I think Mariah Carey has done people like this too, where people kind of don't like Mariah because of the diva-ness. I think Nicki Minaj has that diva-esque quality about her that kind of puts a lot of people off.
But see, I think that's if you notice a lot of, they've said that about Rihanna, They've said that about Sierra. Yeah. They've said that about Mariah. They've said that about a whole bunch of.
You know who they hadn't said that about?
Who they ain't said that about?
Beyonce. Okay.
Because that baby don't talk.
Exactly.
I'm keep my mouth shut.
Keep my mouth shut.
And when that baby did talk, she was country.
She was Southern, and I know her.
And listen, I love me a good country accent. Listen, but yes, that's why that baby don't talk no more, which is fine. But see, this is the difference between Beyonce and Nicki. Beyonce is from Texas. Mm-hmm. She grew up in the suburbs, mm-hmm. and Nicki Minaj grew up in Southside Jamaica, Queens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we're in Queens right now.
Mm-hmm. And that's a little bit more hood than where Beyonce grew up at.
But do you think the industry and training in the industry, she would have a little bit more kind of like, okay, maybe I'm doing too much? Like, you know, what's like the whole the beef with her and the mulatto girl?
Oh wait, hold on.
Which one?
That mulatto girl.
Her name, she changed her name to Lotto.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's why I don't like her, because she came out as mulatto, which is a racial slur. Girl, really?
And then she changed it as Lotto.
Yeah, Big Lotto, Big Lotto.
Okay, when Nicki said "Big Scratch Off,"
yeah, that was funny.
I said she's the funniest person.
That was funny.
No, that was hilarious. That was.
Yeah, she deserved that.
But see, this is the thing. See, every time Nicki gets into it with somebody, every time she has, first of all, she's earned the right. Listen, there's a lot of times where people don't understand. Nicki Minaj has been doing this for almost, about 16, 17 years. Mm-hmm. It's been now. And they kept saying, oh, well, when new people come, she gonna get lost in the dust. It's only because she's here by herself. And yet, her new album coming out. Doja Cat just made a new album called Scarlet.
Good.
Already Nicki has outsold Scarlet with pre-sales. Ooh. And that's pre-sales alone.
Okay.
And pre-streams. She is already outsold for the best female album. And this is 16, 17 years. All these new little girls is running around here. Nicki Minaj shouldn't even be. She should be up there with Lil' Kim, Missy Elliott. She shouldn't even be mentioned with none of these new girls.
But this is the thing, though. I feel like she relinquishes that legacy when she addresses these individuals.
But see, I don't feel like that. I feel like she has gotten to a point in her career
where she doesn't have to.
She don't have to.
But she still does. And that's my issue. It's like, why are you even talking about these people?
But why not? I ain't gonna lose nothing. I'm not gonna lose any sales. No. I'm not gonna lose any. The people that the fans that she has established ain't going nowhere.
No.
So the the people that have a problem with it already had a problem with it. So they're not gonna change their perspective on Nicki just because of something. Like she could stop talking to people, mm-hmm. and stop saying stuff and stop acting and stop cursing people out today, and people still gonna feel the way they felt about her. Nothing's gonna change.
Well, I'm gonna say this. My thing about Nicki is the beef between her and Kim.
Okay.
And Lil' Kim, growing up in the 90s, she was the first, female lyricist who put, I must say, raunchy rap on the map, where a female could talk about her vagina and how good it was and how she could motherfucking get a nigga to do this and do that and blah blah blah. Actually, what women do when it comes to the power of their sexuality over men.
That she was.
And I don't know if Nicki handled the situation with tact. But I'm gonna say, to Nicki's defense.
Well, how would you have wanted Nicki to handle the situation?
Not to cower, but to be like, ma'am, I don't know what you need from me, but I've already given it to you, and I'm not gonna discuss this no more.
Cause for me, this is my thing. If I have already paid homage to you several times, and I've said to myself, okay, I've thanked you. I've thanked you in front of people. I've thanked you behind closed doors. And if you listen to old Nicki when she first did her mixtapes, a lot of that was devoted towards Kim. Mm-hmm. You know, and so a lot of that, she did the famous pose the little Kim did where the leg is open when Nicki Minaj had
the whole when she came out, like the wigs, the whole situation.
And she named Kim numerous amount of times. Still to this day, she say her top 5 is Kim, Foxy, Remy, and Lauren.
Ain't nobody talking about MC Lyte though. That's what I'm mad about because MC Lyte is my girl.
Well, see, I don't know about
it. What? MC Lyte?
Listen, we not talking about MC Lyte today. I love MC Lyte. We not talking about MC Lyte today. I'm just saying we not talking about. Look, shout out to MC Lyte.
Cause it's MC.
Shout out to MC Lyte, but we not talking about MC Lyte today. God bless MC Lyte and all her lightness. But we not talking about MC Lyte. All I'm saying is that
salt and pepper.
If you salt and pepper, God bless. Once you pay homage to somebody and you say it a dozen times, and then you hear behind closed doors that this certain person, because everybody thinks that Nicki was the first person to not get along with Kim, but if you go back and listen to interviews, Kim didn't get along with Foxy. Kim didn't get along with Eve. And Kim didn't
forget about Eve.
But Eve ain't forgot about Kim. Eve has stated on public record that Kim was not a nice person.
Well, I'm going to say this. We know what Kim look like right now. Mm-hmm. And what Kim look like now is not a happy person. Okay? Kim thinks that her career went down because of other people shitting on her. No, Kim, your career went down because you came out looking like a whole Joan Rivers.
Well, wait a minute. Are you a Kim fan? Wait a minute. You switching sides?
No. I mean, no. I'm a realist. And I'm not just going to go at somebody's neck. Or just be biased with somebody because of this. But I mean, I'm a realist. I
will say this about Kim. The one thing I do, Kim doesn't. One thing that has messed up for Kim is Kim don't rap the same no more. This is the reason
she
why.
Can't, because the face doesn't move the same. No,
but see this is the thing. If Kim still sounded like she used to, because she blamed a lot of other people. But I've heard them songs.
Oh, recently. Yeah, the beats are shit. They're trash.
They're horrible. And the lyrics are horrible.
Yes.
Back in the day, Kim and this Kim is two totally different people. If she sounded like she used to and did the stuff she used to.
If she had the same producers and the same.
She would be fine.
I'm going to say this. Okay. So Kim and Cardi B, they have this kind of chaotic relationship. Cardi B hit the...
people team up when they have the same enemy.
Yeah. I don't particularly love Cardi B. Don't hate her. I think Cardi B, to be honest with you, Diane, I'm not really excited when she comes out on songs. I like Up.
Now, see, as a BARB, I'm not a big Cardi B fan at all, and I'm just be honest with you. When she first came out, it was certain songs like I don't like Up. I thought Press was okay.
Press. I don't like Press.
I thought.
What is that? Kodak Black?
Yeah. Now that song. Now listen, that song. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that ate up. I was like, okay.
I thought that was good. But as far as like other stuff that she's done, no, I would never.
I don't like WAP either because I think it's just vulgar.
You don't like WAP?
No,
that's not my.
I'm just maybe it's just.
It's not my. It's
just too vulgar.
Cardi is not my cup of tea.
I like but see, okay, and this is what I want to segue into my favorite now. Lyricist. Is that what you call a female rapper? A lyricist?
Depends. No, because Cardi is not a lyricist, so you can't call.
No, I'm not saying Cardi. No,
but I'm saying is that what you call a female rapper? No, you can call anybody a lyricist as long as they're a lyricist.
Okay, well, my favorite lyricist at the moment is Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. And I am so like when she comes on and when she gets to rapping. No, okay. So while she was on that song, I just don't like the song, and I'm like, I don't want to. It's just a wet ass pussy. It's just like, girl, give me a fucking break. Like you're not even smart about it.
Wait a minute. You not Megan part? Which part? Which part did you not like? You like Megan's part?
I don't like Cardi's part.
Okay, but you like Megan's part.
I like Megan's part because when she come out, it's like you get excited, you get hype about it. With Cardi's part, you got over here to like, I need a subtitle.
Yeah, I can.
Like, what is she talking about? I think Cardi B's funny personality. I like her like that. But when she gets out to rapping, I'm like, girl, you sound slow.
I get that too. I think that I get confused when people compare the two of Nicki and Cardi. That's the only thing that I...
Yo, because when it comes to like a lyricist, Cardi B is trash when it comes to Nicki Minaj. Blow her out the water.
Well, see, that's the only thing. That's all that I say to people. I said, you can have your favorite. You can pick who you want to pick. Mm-hmm. But let's just have some mind sense about it. Let's just think about this for a second. Now, you telling me that you didn't listen to this woman for 14 to 15 years, and yet this new girl that then came out one album, she had one album in 6 years.
She only had one album?
She only had one album.
So she's a single girl.
She's only had, and no tour. Cardi B has
wow,
no
I didn't know that.
She has had one album and no tours. And you telling me...
Harold knows something allegedly. Okay.
And you telling me we put this woman in the same category with somebody that has had 4 albums, 4 tours, worldwide success,
and no Grammy.
No, but see, at this point, does she?
That was shade. That was shade.
Listen, Megan Thee Stallion. Megan Thee Stallion is
right.
Megan Thee Stallion is the most awarded female rapper in the Grammy category. Do you think she should be out of all the rappers that became female rappers? Do you think Megan Thee Stallion should be the most awarded female rapper in the Grammys?
I don't know.
I'm answering no.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say yes.
I like
because Megan, because it's very smart how she talks about it.
It's the one thing about like.
It's the smartness of it. It's the smartness of it. It's the
for somebody to have 3. Was it 3? I think she has 3 Grammys or 4. I could be wrong.
And she has how many albums though? In a short period of time.
She only has those off of one song. Can you guess what that song is?
Was it Beyonce?
Of course it is. Because that's who won the Grammys for her. It has nothing to do... Anybody could have been on that song with Beyonce. Blue could have been on there singing ABC.
Well, Blue actually got... Blue low-key was singing ABC when she won that Grammy.
But that's my thing. It's not about... It wasn't about Megan. It was the fact that Beyonce won them Grammys.
Well, it's the fact that Beyonce chose her. Because Beyonce did a song with Megan with Nicki. What was the Grammy?
Nicki is never gonna listen. I will go.
Is she gonna be like Madonna and only get one Grammy out of her?
Oh no, Nicki will never ever get a Grammy in her career.
Why?
Nicki Minaj has already had this situation. She has told everybody about this situation. So, the first Grammy night that she was supposed to win the Grammy for Best Artist of the Year. Everybody know that year the Monster came out. Yeah, Monster was one of the biggest songs ever.
Yeah, because I can rap that. That's my
new rapper. You got Jay-Z on it. You got Kanye on it.
You got
and a new girl.
Rick Ross.
Yeah, Rick Ross was on there for a little bit.
No, don't you shit on.
But I'm talking about the main people for her to out rap. We talking about a girl that had. They went toe to toe with
Eminem on her album.
Had 8 songs out, 8 singles. That was on the Billboard charts in her rookie year. 8 singles. Ain't no female rapper ever did that. And had Eminem, Rick Ross, Jay-Z, Kanye, all these people.
She was always
Lil Wayne. All these people, all these legends in her first year out. Ain't no other female rapper been there. And then would get on Usher, would get on the track and be toe to toe with them, would outdo them on the song. Kanye didn't even want to use her verse on the song because he said if he used it, it was gonna be better than his. He wanted to leave it off the song. He wanted to. He was like, I gotta make a choice. either leave this off the song or keep it in the song. Thank God he kept it in the song.
All right. Thank you, Kanye.
But my point is that for her to get to the Grammys, she was promoting the Grammys. For her to get to the Grammys, and like she said, her words, she lost the Grammy to this unknown white man.
Who?
Don't nobody even know who he is no more. And the reason why she lost that Grammy,
we're gonna put that up there on the screen.
The reason why she lost the Grammy is because they came to her the hours before, or either moments before the Grammys was about to start. They said, we're getting a lot of flack for the little Vatican and all that kind of stuff, so we want to cancel your performance. She said, no, I still want to do my performance because it don't make no sense. I promoted, I've done all that. I was in the commercial. She was in the commercial for the Grammys. She was doing all of that, so it was very clear that she was going to win out. What was it? Not album of the year, but the what is it called?
Bon Iver. That's
Bon Iver. See,
what the fuck is a Bon Iver?
It was very clear that she was supposed to win the new artist of the year, the new artist of the year award, and then they gave it to him because she still did her performance. And then after that, the man said, if you don't keep your mouth shut, you'll never win a Grammy or you'll be blackballed in your career. And that's the reason why the night that Cardi B won a Grammy, do you know they was tweeting about and laughing about Nicki Minaj was trending the night that Cardi B won a Grammy?
Did Cardi B won a Grammy?
She won one Grammy. And it was trending because...
What was it for?
It was for her album.
What album?
One of them songs. Oh no, I think she won a Grammy for Maroon 5. I think she won that song with Maroon 5. She has one Grammy.
I don't feel like Cardi B should win a Grammy because she shouldn't have. The diction isn't there.
But that's what it was. It was. People feel like she won that Grammy because, well, first of all, people feel like Cardi B was a plant. That's not.
Kanye West just came out and said she was a plant by the Illuminatis to put her out to get rid of Nicki.
Well, I wouldn't say. I do say it was a strong industry situation to where Nicki went through a lot of flack back in 17, 18. A lot of hate was coming out, especially when she was like when her and Cardi B had got into that little situation,
and she put that knot on that girl head.
No, that was Riley. That was Riley.
Because she came out of there at the Met Gala with that knot on their head.
Yeah, that was Riley.
I said, Lord have mercy, she done put a knot on this girl head.
Cardi B said security did it. That's a security lie. No, but what I want to say is that it was a very like you could see the stuff that was as a person that likes music, you could see unnecessary stuff that was just happening. Like, cause normally Nicki get a little hate, and oh, she talk too much, she says a certain, but you could tell like every week somebody was saying something or something. Oh, this person was doing this, she's crazy, she's out of control. And you could tell they were just trying to kind of like push
the narrative
her out of like this. She's been here too long. We need to go ahead and get her out of this situation. So I think when Cardi B came along, they made it certain that she was going to say, because I don't know if you ever heard of this. There's this girl, she's from London, Lady Leisure. I think that's her name. Yes, Lady Leisure. If you Google it, she talks about how there's certain records, same record that Cardi B was with, and same record company that Remy Ma was with. She talks about how they were going to pay her $50K to start a contract, but they wanted to put in a bonus for her to start a beef with Nicki Minaj when she came over here.
Oh wow!
And she turned it down, and she talked about it, and she said ever since then that's kind of been like how she got blackballed out of the industry, because she's from London and she was really really big at the time.
Well, why do you think they want Nicki?
Well, it's more of a it's more money for whoever they want to put out for themselves. Because if Nicki is the top female, they make it seem like it only can be one female rapper.
Yes, I do get that. Like it can only
and
be one female rapper.
These girls, even Cardi B, all these girls outwork these men
completely.
Yeah.
These men need to step up.
These men, they lyrics, they stage performance be trash. These girls, even like I said, even with Cardi B, I don't like her at all. But when she come out, it's a performance.
Yeah.
When Nicki come out, it's a performance. When Beyonce come out, it's a performance.
When Megan come out, it's a performance.
Right. Who? Baby, who?
Megan.
Oh, okay, Megan. Okay. Listen, you said Vegan. I heard.
Ah!
I heard
you know
Vegan.
it's my southern accent.
Yeah, sure.
People from Mississippi, I know who I'm talking about. Megan.
No, you said big.
Megan. I'm sorry.
who?
My lips big. They get stuck.
Yes.
Sometimes.
No. When she come out, it's a performance. So no, I get that. That's what I'm saying. Then when you have these men, it just don't work. But at the same time, they make it seem like it just has to be one female all the time. So if all the success and all this, publicity is going to this one girl, then how are we gonna get these other people through the door? How are we gonna get these?
Well,
other
I'm gonna
people?
say this. Do you find it? So it's funny that you say that because then I think about the male side of the rap industry.
It's a million,
and it's a million of them, but they get murdered.
It took a hard left.
But I mean, yeah, hard left. But you know how it's like a lot of rap. It's rare that you hear a female rapper get into a beef with another situation or get caught up in a situation. What's that Young Dolph person?
Yes, that was one of my favorite rappers.
And who the one that's from up here?
One from up here.
Smoke.
Biggie?
Smoke Pop's got the smoke on him. Pop Smoke, yeah. I didn't even
got
know who
the
he
pop
was. And he was, that guy.
Yes.
He got murdered.
Yes.
And it's a couple of other folks that done got murdered that was rappers, but you rarely hear that with female rappers.
Well, you've never. You're
not gonna hear about,
the only thing. Young Miami did get her car shot a couple years back. She did.
Yeah.
But
you know what? The city girls don't need. The city girls keep their nose clean out of that shit.
Yeah, they.
Now
they
one of them girls got into a beef with Sexy Red. Is it Sexy Red?
You talking about recently? They were
Yeah.
talking about the VMAs.
The VMAs.
Well, they said that was allegedly.
Allegedly.
And that was JT and Gorilla.
Gorilla.
And
So Mike, tell me what drew you to Nicki? Why are you a Barb?
Okay, so I think it's funny when I first started listening to Nicki, I didn't know who she was. I remember hearing back when I was fresh coming out of maybe 17, 18, and this is how long ago she's been out, because I remember hearing her at a college party with Slumber Party, this song. I didn't know that was her at the time, but I was like, "Oh, that sounds good." And then I heard,
what was the song?
"Slumber Party." That's what it was. A song
I thought
featuring
you was at a slumber party. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's called Slumber Party. It's her featuring Gucci Mane.
Okay, I love Gucci.
And so then I heard another song about "I Get Crazy," and I was like, well, "Who is this?" I was like, "Oh, she sound different." And then it was what was it? What was that? "Still I Rise." And "Still I Rise" was one of the songs where she started talking about, like, she comparing herself, how they say she was talking like third person, like basically like, oh, they say she looks Chinese, they say she acts like Lil' Kim, and she was saying, but still I rise above it. And then I heard that song, I was like, okay. But then I think what made me into a Barb was the Ass remix with Big Sean. That's when I became
Ass remix.
Ass.
Oh yeah.
When I seen it, I was married at the time, and see,
okay.
And then I kept showing the ass part where she's shaking the ass. I was like, look how she shake her ass. I could see my ex-wife face scrunching up as I kept doing it, and then I noticed over the years that I started really liking Nicki to the point where I remember my little son. He was about 3 or 4 years old. The TV came on. I think she was on Ellen DeGeneres or something like that. Mm-hmm. And his 3-year-old butt was like, "There go Nicki Minaj." I said, "How you know who Nicki Minaj is?" She said, "Because you mention her all the time." That's how your son know who Nicki Minaj is.
What for you?
Did you like Nicki Minaj visually and then go into?
No. I was always a fan of her sex appeal. I always thought Nicki was like sexy. I always like.
And then
I
the
used to call her my
artistry
baby
got
mother.
it
That's
into
what I used to call her.
More of a.
I still call her my baby mother.
Okay.
That's how I feel about her. I think she's sexy as hell, but that's just me.
Okay.
Most people look at her like mother. No,
like you would dig down.
Yeah,
yeah. You get a little piece of puss. So what is your favorite Nicki album?
Pink Print.
Pink
Print is my favorite. Just because it just took you down it took you down a story. It took you on a
now
story.
for the Pink Print, is that what album is that?
So
is
that's
that the first
third album.
Okay.
That would be the first album was Pink Friday.
Okay, I remember Pink Friday. There was a Dungeon Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Dungeon Dragon.
Second album was Pink Friday, Roman Reloaded. She don't really talk about that.
Okay.
The third album was the Pink Print. Now she had like a re-up or something where she added a couple of songs like this. Basically the same album as Roman Reloaded, but she added like 4 songs.
Like bonus album, bonus clips.
So they don't really count that as an album. But like then the Pink Print, and then you have Queen. Now Queen was essential to her her musicography, or if that's a word. Is that
discography?
Yes. Is it discography?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What the hell is that? I ain't never heard that word.
Your collection of music.
Oh, okay.
That was essential to me because Nicki needed a hard rap album. And that's basically what Queen was. Queen didn't really have any pop songs on it, like the other albums had. The other albums had a lot of pop music. Mm-hmm. Like Roman Reloaded was split. It had 10 songs, regular songs, and it had 10 songs, pop songs. And then Pink Print had a few pop songs, but not too many. But it had a few pop songs. And then Queen was just more of a rap album.
I love when BARB say Nicki needed to have, because y'all are die hard.
Because I feel like, and not for us, I feel like for other people she needed a rap album, because for a long time people were like, oh, she's just a pop artist. She's more, people that don't know Nicki's background, because when she came out with Pink Friday, a lot of people was like, oh, this is a pop album. This is not a real rap album. Okay. And then they just like, oh, she's kind of a pop star. She's not really a rap artist. I would hear people saying that. I was like, no, that girl can really rap. Same thing that, they kind of said a little bit about Doja, but we're not going to talk about Doja right now. But yeah, so I think she needed an album that was really
grit.
Yeah, that was
into it.
Rap. So like I appreciated Queen because when she did because she did Barbie Dreams before, where she dreams of fucking, I want to rap. Well, it's a song where she talks about how she wants to have sex with all the rappers in the industry, and she would make it a clever way. Okay. Like she would talk about anybody, and at the time she mentioned 50 Cent. She was like, I tried to do 50 for a powerful hour, but all the nigga want to do is talk power for hours. So I
think I kind of, because my playlist will play some Nicki Minaj, because I do like, and I like Nicki. I like Nicki. I just don't like what the image or what the media is feeding me. Well, see, that's that. Is the media is feeding me a certain image, and I have allowed the media to give me that perspective.
You can't allow the media, because I'm gonna say this,
because you've made me look at Nicki a different way.
You said something earlier about what was it, Lotto, and you said what's the beef between her and Lotto. So I'm gonna tell you like this: if you had a person that told you, now if you take your favorite, who's somebody that you admire?
Oh, Beyonce.
Okay, so say Beyonce called you up and you and Beyonce had a disagreement one day over anything.
Okay.
And say you decided to take out your phone or whatever, and you said, just for hell of it, just in case, I'm gonna record this conversation. And it's supposed to be somebody you idolize.
I would never.
It's somebody you grew up listening to. Say you stood in line for their albums and all this kind of stuff, and you dressed up like them.
First of all, I would be petrified to do something like that with Beyonce.
And so then you wait a little bit, and then you put that out there for everybody to listen to. And that's what Lotto did to Nicki Minaj.
Well, Lotto's actually having sex with a married man. So
well, my point, but beyond that, that shows that your character, because there ain't no way. Like, I like one of my favorite people in this world as a comedian. This is off topic, is Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy. But I could never see myself recording something like that.
No.
And so that's what I'm saying. As far as Lotto saying that she was a fan of Nicki Minaj, how you gonna be a fan of somebody?
And then record somebody in a private conversation, and they're thinking it's a private conversation.
Everybody turned it around on her because it really didn't. It really made her look bad instead of making Nicki Minaj look bad.
Yeah, because I wasn't really saying that. Like, I was the thing about Lotto.
But that's why they got into it.
And her. The reason that I asked the question is like, why did she even address it? Because this girl is a prop. You know, Lotto's a prop.
They got into it because she said
she's Jiffy Pop.
She felt like, because if you listen to a lot of Nicki's lyrics on Twitter, Nicki just randomly just says whatever on Twitter, and she could be talking about anybody, but Lotto took it upon herself to think that Nicki Minaj was talking about her and everything she was doing. So at the time, Lotto called her on the phone, was like, "You throwing shots at me." She ain't said nobody name. She ain't mentioned nobody in no song. She just randomly saying shit, whatever she want to say. And that's the reason why they had a conversation. But yes, to go back to the albums, my favorite album is Pink Print. Mm-hmm. My favorite song. Yeah. Now that is hard because it depends on what mood I'm in. Mm-hmm. My favorite like regular song would be High School, probably. One of my with Lil Wayne. That was probably like one of my favorite songs I just like to play normally. Mm-hmm. My favorite feature. She has a feature with DJ Khaled called "I Want to Be With You."
I think I know that song.
Mm-hmm. And she gave him about 15 seconds, and she killed it in about 15 seconds. And that's my favorite feature. So and then yeah, I think that pretty much
sums.
Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it.
I'm gonna be basic as fuck to say mine is Monster, but
that's all right. That's all right. But see, that's okay. I'm saying that's okay as long as you not, because you're not a super fan. And even if you were a super fan, it's okay for you to say that Monster is your favorite. It's just okay for you to be like, because some people fake it. They be like, oh yeah, this I know this, and you ask them what their favorite song is, and they say Monster. You be like, I don't know.
Right, because if you ask me what my favorite Beyonce song is, it's gonna be, Smash Into You or Satellites. That's just me, and they could be like, Satellites, what's that?
Right, it's always something, when you're a fan of somebody. It's
right, or School in Life.
Now that is my.
Ain't that some shit? Well, guys, we're running out of time. We're gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for another episode. Thank you, Mike, for being on the show.
You gotta invite me back again.
Of course, we're gonna have to have. Look, we're going to dive into other situations because, honey, use a deep crevice. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in again. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and listen to on what we're gonna be on what podcast. So thank you guys. Thank y'all. Yes. Right now. Okay. Thank you for watching Harold Knows Something, allegedly with cocktails. Thank you so much. Name to it, yes. Okay. Right. Well, because there's always a cocktail on it. Looking for a cocktail. Looking for a cocktail. Thank y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed. Good night.